There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling. There's a girl in my heart whose heart I've stolen. There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling through the park.
Well, that song we just heard is Moon Out Tonight. It's one of the biggest, one of the best doo-wop songs of all time. And we're getting close to 60 years.
Yep.
60 years on that song.
Actually,
It is 60 years that it was recorded.
well, we recorded it in '58.
Yeah, 60 years that it was recorded,
Yeah.
but it was a hit in 1960.
Yes, October of '60 started.
And this, the man sitting next to me, Frank Reina, is one of the original members, sang on the record, performed. He's been performing for 60 years, even though he's only 61.
No, I was 7 when I joined the group.
He's lying. Let me tell you something. Frank's been there. He's seen it all, and he grew up on Long Island, east of Manhattan. And there's so much great music that came out of his neighborhood in Queens.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell us a little bit about how it all happened, how he paved his way through rock and roll history.
Yeah, well, we used to go to these church dances on Friday nights.
Now, how old were we back then?
I was maybe 16, 17 years old at the time, roughly. And we used to go to the dances, you know, and it was fun. We used to dance and they had the music. And I would see these guys singing in the hallway. I said, wow, that's good. So I would always, hey, you think I could join you a little, to sing a little bit? He says, oh yeah, come on in. So we start singing, and we sounded okay. We were rank amateurs, of course.
Was this group, were they an official group? Were they have a name?
Well, it was the Capris.
Were they already the Capris?
Yes. And when I went, after we went home our separate ways, a couple of weeks later, a friend of mine said, hey, these guys in South Ozone Park want you to come down and try out for the group. I said, oh yeah, well, that's good. I was listening to that since I'm 13 years old. I said, I love the music. He said, oh yeah, I go. So I didn't have a car.
What are you listening to? Alan Freed?
Yeah, Alan Freed, and then Murray
Decay.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So I took a bus there. I didn't even have a car. So we went to the corner in South Ozone Park. We're singing, and the sound says, you know what? You're in. So, oh, hallelujah, right? And
so who was there when they...
Oh, it was Nick Santamaria, Mike Mincielli, John Cassis, and Vinny Nacarado. So I was the 5th member to join the group.
Sounds like a Sopranos.
Well, we're all Italian. What do you expect? I mean,
well, I'm Italian too.
Okay.
So, yeah, Italian and Greek.
Yeah, and then about maybe 3 or 4 months after we got together, Nick was writing songs back then.
Were you all 16 years old, or were they older?
They were younger. I was the oldest.
Oh, you were 16. These guys are 15.
Well, I was closer. I was 17.
17.
Closer to 18. So Nick was maybe, I think, a year behind me, and Mike a year behind me, and the other 2 guys maybe 2 years.
Going to the same school?
They went to different schools. Everybody went to different schools. John and Mike and John went to John Adams. Vinny, I don't know where he went. Nick went to Woodrow Wilson. I went to New York School of Printing in the city, and that's it. So we were singing these local places, and some guys heard us. Said, "Boy, you guys sound good. You know, we'd like to record you guys. Do you have any material?" So Nick says, "Yeah, I write some songs. I had some good songs." And one of the songs was "There's a Moon Out Tonight" that he had written, and the other side was "The Indian Girl." And we recorded it. They recorded it, brought us in. They said, "Listen, it's expensive to do the recording and with the band and everything." He says, if you write for the song, would you turn the song over to us, and then we'll pay for all of it? What did we know? I mean, who could have predicted that song was going to be the monster that it was?
Wait a minute, Nick turned over
well,
all
yeah,
the rights.
the writership. Yeah.
Who were you talking to? Who was this guy? What's his name?
Well, they were from Howard Beach in Queens. old time guys. You know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay.
Anyway, they recorded us. Came out really good. They turned it over to Planet Records. It was on a yellow label. And all of a sudden we're waiting to hear it on the radio. And it never happened. They never got it on the radio. This went on for months and months and months. So by that time, that's it. We said, we're not going to do nothing. So the group had split up. We went our separate ways.
That's because you had no success and you felt we were failures. So
I thought that was it. You know, that was our one shot.
Yeah.
You know, to have a hit record. And unfortunately, the record company.
Where did you record it at?
I think it was Bell Sound, if I
Bell.
remember.
Everybody went to Bell
If
Sound.
I remember.
On the second floor.
It was in
57th
the
Street,
city, right?
57th Street, yeah, in the city, in the west side, up on the second
Are you
floor.
from the city?
No, but
You're
I've
not-
been around there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a FedEx place right now on the first
Oh,
floor.
all right, yeah. So anyway, we went our separate ways. So I'm driving my car down the street. All of a sudden, the radio comes on. There's a. I freaked out. I pulled over to the side.
Yeah,
And I'm, holy mackerel! Look at that. They're playing our record. How did that happen? Right away, we called up the guys. Yo, did you hear that? Did you hear the record on the radio? Yeah.
What station?
I think it was Winds. The
1010.
Yeah, 1010.
Now that was the station that Alan Freed
Yeah.
left Cleveland's WJW radio for in September of '54.
And so we got back together, and what happened, this kid, Jerry Green, worked for Times Square Records. He must have been maybe 17 years old. He comes across the record on Times Square. They were selling records, it was an old
In a record store.
record store, yeah. He said, boy, this is a great song, you know. I'm going to do something with it. Him and his friends, how smart they were, they chipped their money in, and they went to Planet, and they bought the master tape. So, they put it out, they made their own label, Lost Night Records.
Lost Night, is that how it started?
Yep, Lost Night Records.
17-year-old kids?
Yep,
On your record?
yep. So, and he puts it on, gets on Lost Night Records, and he gets it on the radio. I said, yeah, it's weird. How the hell, how did that happen? So what happened? More stations started picking it up, and he couldn't really handle it anymore. So he turned it over to Old Town Records, who had national distribution all over the country. So that record went all over the country, and it became a tremendous hit all over the country.
Now, what year did you graduate from high school?
19. I'm giving away my age.
Oh, you have to. We lived through it all.
I'm 78.
That's okay. That's good. We've seen a lot of history, and we're proud of it. It's good.
The numbers are 78, but in my brain I'm still 39.
You're a teenager. You know, when you get on stage
Oh,
tonight.
when I'm up there, forget it.
Yeah.
When I'm off stage, I have to sit in my rocket chair, my remote control.
So you graduated in what, 59?
57.
You graduated in 57, and you record in 58, and your song's a big hit in 1960.
Yep.
What are you doing all this time?
I was probably working, a local job or something.
And all the other guys are too, because we're not together anymore.
Do you think I can remember that far back?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
I go into a room, I can't remember.
Yeah, well, we all suffer.
But I don't feel bad because it happens to everybody.
It's part of life.
So that was it, Turned it over to Old Town Records. It went all over the country. It became a tremendous hit.
Let's go strolling, there's a girl in my house. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whose heart I've stolen, there's a moon out tonight. Hey, let's go strolling through the park. There's a glow in my heart. Whoa, oh, oh, I never felt before. There's a girl at my side. Whoa, oh, oh, that I adore. There's a glow in my heart I never felt before. Oh, darling, where have you been? I've been looking for you all my life. oh, baby, never felt this way before. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. One promise is in my heart. I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart. I guess it's because there's a moon tonight. Moon out tonight.
And then we recorded a lot of other stuff, you know, with the old time records, but they just never clicked.
It never clicked or never was promoted properly.
Well, maybe, but it made maybe the top 80 or something. Where I Fell in Love was the second song. It must have maybe in the top 100 somewhere.
Yeah.
But that was it. So after that, we split up again.
But any performances? Were you guys performing?
Oh yeah, they used to send it. Matter of fact, they thought we were a black group at the time.
Uh-huh.
They booked us into the Howard Theater.
Washington, D.C.
D.C. When we get there, it was a black theater. All the audience was black.
Mm-hmm.
All the band was black. All the singers were black. We worked with Aretha Franklin, Ike and Tina Turner, and James Brown all on that show. They were just starting out. Nobody had heard of them yet. They weren't big stars. But when we got there, and we walked out on the stage, you could see the audience reactions. Here's these young 5 Italian guys walking on stage, and we were the only white people there. But if you sounded good,
they loved you.
They loved it. If you didn't sound good, they were really great audiences. And then again, they sent us to Chicago, the Regal Theater. We worked with the Flamingos, the original Flamingo. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to travel around, but after a while it just died down, and we all went separate ways, you know, and we got our day jobs and so forth. And then after a few years we were stopped. Mike, the original first tenant, he was working with this other fellow in a drug place. He says, why don't we try to get the group together, you know? So Mike calls me, he says, are you interested? I says, yeah, you know, I was home for a while. Says, you know, definitely, I guess we got together. We started rehearsing, you know, we got some band members, and we had a nice little group. We used to work, we didn't work a lot, but back then there was a lot of clubs. So there was clubs to work in, you know, and we've done it like that. And then in 1982, somebody told us that Marty Picard wanted to record the Capris on an album. But they needed, you know, the lead singers. So they were recording
ambient sound.
They were recording ambient. They were recording 5 different groups, and we were one of them. So Mike calls Nick, says, "Are you interested in, you know, coming back and doing this album with us?" And Nick started over. He says, "Yeah, okay." He did. He wrote 7 songs on that album. 7 songs, and we did the album. And one of the songs on there, which he had back in 1958. He had the did it part, but he never finished it. You imagine if we would have followed a moon out tonight?
is true, but the biggest one I've ever heard. Honey, honey, come back home to me. I thought that you would understand. I'm not a one-woman man anymore, so come back home to me. One more time. Honey, I need your love. Baby, won't you come back home to me? Got to have your love. Can't live without your love. Honey, honey, come back home to me. Hey, come on. Come on, everybody, out there. Make some noise. Baby, go home to me. Baby, go back to me. Come back, come back, baby, go back to me. I see you, baby, come back to me.
Would have been a monster.
Yes,
A monster.
that is one of my favorite
Yeah.
all-time songs.
Yeah.
I love it.
We get that everywhere. I mean, and when we recorded it, and they played it back.
Where did you record it?
You know, I don't remember.
Was it in New York though?
It was in New York, yeah. It might have been in Queens. I really not. I think it was in Queens somewhere. But anyway, when they played it back,
That was in '82, you said.
1982, when they played it back, everybody, the engineer, the promoter, the producer, I mean, going nuts. It sounded like, oh my God, we got a smash here. Dick Clark plays it on American Bandstand on Rate the Record. We get a 93. That's it. Boom. Nothing.
Well,
Sony Records had it. They never pushed it because it was an oldie.
yeah.
You know, it was 1982, but it was the 50s, early 60s sound. So that was that. So, but Nick joined the group, and we formed again. It was me, Mike, and Nick, and then we got Tommy Ferrara, who used to be
Yeah.
in the Del Satins.
Yeah, backing up Dion and all those.
Yes.
After Dion left
Yes.
the Belmont
Yes.
in Brooklyn Bridge.
Tommy joined us, and we got a band, and we were working all these years, you know, with that.
But Tommy didn't record with it, did he?
But he recorded it on the ambient. He's on the ambient.
On Morse code?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is he?
Certainly, he's the bass. Tommy went back with the Del Satins.
Yes, they're still on touring now.
When the Bridge,
Yeah.
when Johnny died, Freddie and Les called Stan.
Let's go see.
Why don't we get the Del Satins back together? So they called Tommy. So Tommy, you know, he had retired from us for about 10 years. And so he said, Freddie, come on, Freddie, come on. So they joined, you know. And unfortunately, maybe a year later, Freddie passes away.
Yeah. I didn't know he was sick. He didn't look sick to me.
All three brothers had the same disease.
What is it?
It's called amyloidosis. Something with the liver. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Now Freddie, at the end, he couldn't sing. He could just not talk. And then his heart just gave way.
He wasn't old.
No, he was 70 years old, I think, when he passed. But Tommy now has it, and his brother Joey has it. But Tommy, they just found a new medicine that hopefully can stop it where it's at. He's in pain, you know, but he can still perform, you know. So hopefully this medication will stop in the track. If he does that, at least then he could live a pretty normal life, you know. But if it doesn't, it's just gets worse and worse. But, and that was it, you know. And then we were working on it till Nick got sick. He had mesothelioma. They had to remove his lung.
Was it related to 9/11?
No. He worked with asbestos when he was young.
Oh.
They used to mix it in spackle and put it on the wall. What do? You sand it down, right? And they're breathing in all those fibers and
Not
stuff.
knowing.
It took 40 years for this to develop. And then when he found out what they did, they removed his lung. They gave him radiation for like 30 days. and unfortunately, it ruined the other lung. So at the end, he could hardly breathe, and he was late. We sang a little bit afterwards.
I remember seeing him. He was sitting on stage.
That was in Las Vegas. It was on YouTube, I think. We did one of the last shows with him in Vegas. We had to sit down.
Well, at the Vocal Group Hall of Fame, he was there, wasn't he?
Yes.
And he sat.
Yes.
He sat.
Yes.
I got pictures of him sitting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You guys were all. That was the last time all of you guys were together.
Four originals. We were
Yeah.
4 originals. Yeah. Nick had Vinny had passed away already.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He's not in the photographs.
That was Jimmy Rosica from the Brooklyn Bridge. That's the 5th guy.
Yes. Okay, from
You
the Brooklyn. Yes, he's standing on the far right side of my photograph.
Yeah.
Stage left. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that was it. And you know, Nick couldn't do it anymore, so I was home for like three years or so. I can't stay home anymore, you know. So I had the band, and I had the other singers that were working with us, you know. So we were looking around, and we finally found this fellow Wayne Smith. Really good-looking guy, good singer and everything. He was with us for about maybe 8 years, and about 2 years ago, he passes away.
Oh yeah.
He went for a walk and just keeled over.
Really?
And what happened, his potassium was so low, caused a massive heart attack. I never heard of potassium could kill you.
Too much potassium.
Too
can
much
kill you.
or too little.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what happened with him. Then again, we were, what are we going to do now? You know, so we waited. So we finally happened to look on YouTube. I see this guy, Mike Bumori. I had known him from the past. I said, boy, he sounds good, this guy. Right? So we called him and said, you know, would you be interested in joining the Capris? He said, are you kidding? So
Yeah.
he jumped in there like he was, you know, shot out of a cannon. And Mike's with us since 2016. He's a good guy. He's a lot of fun. He's a great singer. His falsetto is, you know, in the stratosphere. I don't know if you heard him.
We're gonna.
Did you ever do
Oh
Lonely
yeah.
Girl?
I saw the whole show already. I love it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good you guys sound.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
He's really good. So that's where we're at right now. You know, and we're still doing it. You know, I'll do it till I can't do it anymore.
Why not?
Yeah.
As long as you're standing upright every day and you can sing.
I'm in good shape for the shape I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I walk every day in the mall. You know.
Yeah. There's no age limit on being this young, so that's okay.
My parents were. My father was 97. I'm 95 when they
Wow.
passed. So.
You're just a young kid.
So I got
Another 2
5,
decades.
10 more years to sing.
Oh no, you got
I'll
20
only-
more years.
I'll only be 88.
20 more years. Now you're doing fine.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I've had a good time.
So we're going to see you on stage in a few minutes.
Oh, we'll be there in a little while, man.
And I'm going to bring my camera.
Terrific.
Okay?
Yep.
I'll see you. You get ready?
Thank you very much.
Okay, Frank.
A little like a love should. Your kind, so fine. Gonna tell the world that you're mine. That you were dancing until one month. I show her that the show is fun. Oh, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great all the fire.
Let me tell you about a girl I know. She's my girl and she lives next door. Stand a fool that she knew. Keep away from around that everybody. She likes to travel around. Yeah, she love you and pull you down. Now people let me put you out. Who knows where? He's the man straight from the gal who knows that love and her love's gonna grow. Still a fool that she knew. Keep away from around. One more time. She likes to travel around. Yeah, she
Gentleman standing next to me, Mr. Frank Reina, has been a member of the Capris for 60 years. There's a moon out tonight. There's a girl in my heart. On the floor, there's a moon out
There's a glow in my love.